You've had your surgery with me and now you're asking, what can I do for my scar? There is a couple of things that we offer in the office starting pretty early on. Now, if your scar is hyperactive, that means it's a little bit more raised, it's kind of itchy, it's red, and you're worried, I might do steroid injections with Kenalog and I like 5FU. My assistant Kathleen, she also does microneedling. So she's a tattoo permanent makeup artist and she uses her needle device to macroneedle the scar. And what this does in the early stage is as you're healing, those scar fibrils are disorganized, they're confused. So they're kind of piling up on each other and it's leaving an unsightly and uncomfortable scar. And she's using that macroneedle to comb through it. Just think of it like a fine comb through the tangled hair so that everything is organized into the way that normal skin is, and that will help to flatten the scar. On top of that, there is medical grade microneedling, and this is one of the devices here. I think this is a Dr. pen, but you need to come in to have a professional do this so that we know what depths to go into, and it can be kind of painful, so you need to numb and such. And then beyond that, we're talking about scar gels, scar taping, and these are all things that we do at home. And I know a lot of you want to have something a little even more active, a little more proactive that you can do on the daily, and that's why I have Daisy here to talk about the Banisher.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Karen. My name is Daisy Jing. I'm the founder of Banish. And I actually started my business back in 2013 because I had really, really bad cystic acne from 9 years old. And I was
9 years old?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta talk about this.
Yeah, we gotta talk. But like back then, Accutane wasn't a thing, so I wasn't on anything. So I was left with a ton of pitted scarring. And I was like, what do I do with all of my acne scars, right? And so I started making a YouTube channel that's still up there documenting my experience with acne and acne scarring. And I actually wanted to get my skin lasered, but back then they didn't have all the fancy lasers you do now.
And being
being Asian,
don't really have that many options.
Being Fitzpatrick skin, whatever. An actual doctor told me I couldn't do lasers, but he actually recommended microneedling with vitamin C serum. And I never wanted to do it because I was like, I'm not doing this is scary, no way.
Yeah.
But because he said that and people on my YouTube channel commented about it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And this was back in like 2011-ish, okay? So I tried the first, back then they only had derma rollers.
Yeah, dermal rollers.
Derma rollers. And I tried this and I actually saw a pretty good difference in the scarring. Yeah, because you know what microneedling does is it pricks tiny little holes in the skin and your skin interprets that as a wound healing.
Yes.
And it speeds up the collagen process. And as you said with scars, it's very, very important to treat it
when
soon.
It's active. Yes.
Yeah, so there's been like 25 years since I've had the acne, so there's only so much I can do. But after I did this, I was like, wow, I saw a huge difference in my scarring, but I wanted to create a safe, affordable, effective, at-home microneedling kit that's
not terribly painful.
Not terribly painful, that anyone at home can do and not have to go get lasered, right? So, you know, I've created many, many different versions of microneedling devices. We've gone through about 5 different versions. I actually work with the same manufacturer who makes all of the professional devices. But I wanted to create the safest at-home microneedling device. So this is the Banisher 3.0. We launched this last year. And what this has is, it has 77 gold-plated titanium needle. They are the thinnest out there that I know of.
Why gold plating? Why titanium?
So titanium is sharper, also gold plated. If you're an acne sufferer like I am, you probably can't do this and you can't do this because you're gonna just roll over the active acne. So I wanted gold plated because it's antimicrobial and also you can stamp around the active acne.
So that's a really good point. Anytime there's active inflammation or potential for infection, we don't want to create a wound in that area.
Exactly. And people have gotten worse acne by just rolling or doing really crazy microneedling. So I wanted something very safe and gentle. But yeah, it has even pressure. You just press into it and there's really no pain or issue or whatnot.